The views and opinions expressed by guests on this podcast are solely their own and do not represent the position of the host, this show, or any organization either party is affiliated with. All content is shared purely for educational and inspirational purposes. Nothing discussed here constitutes professional advice. Listeners are encouraged to independently verify any information before acting on it. The host is not responsible for any outcomes resulting from guest statements. By listening, you agree that you are solely responsible for how you use the information shared. Welcome to the Tech Sharmit podcast, where technology is not just news, but the roadmap to the future. This is a space where we explore the latest tech trends, AI, startups, gadgets, and the ideas that redefine the way we think. Leading this conversation is Amit Sharma, globally recognized as Tech Sharmit. A technologist from Bharat, Amit brings an Indian perspective to the global technology landscape. With deep technical expertise and strong industry insight, and for his contributions and impact within the global tech community, he has been recognized with several prestigious honors, including Google Developer Expert, Microsoft MVP, IBM Champion, and Planet Mainframe Influencer. Through this podcast, he shares practical knowledge, real-world perspectives, and globally relevant thinking designed to help you stay ahead in an ever-evolving technology landscape. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the Tech Sharmit channel to stay updated with future episodes. And if you're looking to level up your skills, don't forget to explore the Tech Sharmit digital course book in the description box, where you'll find thousands of free programming courses curated to help you grow as a developer. So plug in your headphones and join us as we begin today's episode of the Tech Sharmit podcast.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tech Sharmit podcast. Today I'm joined by another very special guest, Jorge De Trinidad Zepeda, who is joining us from Costa Rica. He is a senior solution architect and IBM champion. So today in this episode, we will talk about modernizing IBM iX applications, and also we will talk about some of the most advanced things like Azure AI, IBM watsonx, Oracle for AI, and enterprise solution. But before we proceed further with this, I would like to thank George for joining us today in this episode. And now I request you to please initiate the discussion by telling us a bit about yourself.
Thanks, Amit. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing good. So thank you, first of all, George, for joining us in this episode. And today we'll try to share the information of your journey, your contribution to the audience as well.
Thanks.
Okay. All right. So we'll start with we just wanted to know your initial days. Like you have spent 17 plus years in technology, much of it focused on banking system. So please tell us what firstly drew you into the world of IT and what has kept you here.
Okay, good question. My first exposure to the banking industry came very early in my career. What fascinated me the most was complexity of the system and banking. You're not just writing software. Every line code can implicit millions of transactions, customer, and critical business operations. What has kept me in this industry is that constant change.
Okay. So it's quite interesting. Like when things are complex, it fascinates you. And that's why like you started your journey.
Yes.
So it is really very inspiring thing. And I think when a financial institution, let's say when a financial institution tells you that they want to modernize, right? A 20-year-old IBM system. So where do you even start and what are the hidden traps when we are doing the modernization for a 20-year-old IBM system?
Okay. The first thing I do change the conversation. Modernize doesn't mean replace everything. Many of these systems have been running successfully
Mm-hmm.
for 20 or even 13 years because they solved critical business projects extremely well. The real objective is to identify what creates values, and what actuality needs to evolve it. I start by understanding the business process, system dependencies, integrations, and operational risks.
Okay, operational risk also. So, how do you see AI? Like, do you see AI as a threat or as a benefit to the IBMI system? What is your opinion on AI?
In my opinion, and what? Please repeat.
Yeah, I'm just asking about like you work across Azure AI, IBM watsonx, and Oracle AI. So in the
Okay,
real
okay.
world, how do you actually choose like which AI platform fits given a banking problem? And what is your opinion? Like, are you seeing it as a threat or a benefit to the IBM system?
Okay. I never start by asking which AI platform to use.
Okay,
I start by asking what business problem we're trying to solve it.
okay.
If the customer ready has a strong Microsoft system and is looking to improve employee productive or integration with Microsoft service. Uh, Azure AI is often an excellent choice. If the organization has significant investments in IBM
Mm-hmm.
technologies, especially IBM I or hybrid environments, IBM watsonx provides a strong capacities around enterprise AI governance and data management. If your business is heavily
Mm-hmm.
centered around Oracle application or database, Oracle AI becomes a natural fit. At the end of the date, the platform is useful. The real differentiator are data quality, architecture, governance, and having a clear AI strategy.
Okay. So thanks for that information because it is very helpful for others. And now my question is, we all know banking is one of the most regulated industry on the planet. So how do you introduce AI into the environment without scaring risk and compliance terms?
Okay, the key is to involve them from day one, not at the end of the project.
Okay.
Many AI initiatives struggle because they present as a black box. In Instead, we need a clear explain what that data is begin use, how decisions are made, what's control you or what's control are in place, and where human oversight remains essential. I always advocate for responsible adoptions and support by the strong governance, security, auditability,
Mhm.
and data management practice.
Okay, got it. So if we talk about AI use case, so what's an AI use case in financial services that already delivering the real return of investment ROI today? And what's that still mostly overhyped in the industry?
Okay. One area that's already delivering measured value is AI assistant for employers.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever it is helping the deploy developers write code, supporting customer service, representative, or assistant business analyst. AI is significant reducing the time spent searching for information, generating documentation, and resolving issues. the return on investment can often to measure it within months.
Hmm.
And the other hand, I believe there's still too much hype around of the idea of fully and autonomous AI making complex decisions, such as providing loans with meaningful human oversight. I can really enhance decision making, but in hard in hardly regulated industry like banking, humans judgment remains essentials.
Okay. 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 And if we talk about your journey, so you architect across public cloud, hybrid, and multi cloud environment. So, what's a mistake you see a team makes when they assume cloud automatically means modernization? So, what all things you notice there?
Okay, the biggest mistake is simply moving the same application to the cloud without change any
Mhm.
else. That's not this modernization. It's just changing where the server run. True modernization means remaking of architect, um, autonomous operation, improving security, implementing observability, optimizing costs, and taking advance of cloud native service. If you only migrate virtual machines,
Mhm.
you'll probably end up paying more without releasing the real benefit of cloud computing.
Okay. Got it. And I think now it's the time to talk about the technology because one technology, I just want to know like one technology you think will quietly reshape the banking infrastructure in the next 3 years that the most people are ignoring right now. So what is that one technology?
I believe it. AI engines will be one of the biggest game chargers.
Yes.
Today's most conversation focus on chatbots, but next evolution is intelligent agents capable of collaborating with age orders to execute compute business process,
Mm-hmm.
human and under human supervision. I can envision specialized agents support regulation, compliance, infrastructure monitoring, software development, fraud detection, and operational analysis all work together.
Okay. Got it. So yeah, I think this is the technology that will AI is something that will change the overall scenarios and the entire game. So yes, it is changing it. Okay, now George, I want to ask you one thing that is regarding the junior developer. So if you were mentoring a junior developer in Latin America today who wants to become a solution architect in the 5 years, so what's the most important thing you would tell them to do and stop doing it?
Okay. I will tell them to stop focus only on programming
Okay.
languages. Solution architect needs to understand business process, system integration, security, cloud architect, communication, and technology decision making. It also encourage encourage encourages
Mm-hmm.
them that develop a strong soft skills, learning how to communicate ideas, understand customer needs, and collaborate across teams is just as important as technical experience.
Okay. Okay. I think this is the best advice for all the young developers who are who are interested in to pursue the cloud solution architect job. So thanks for sharing this. And now we are almost on time, so I just want to take two more questions before we wind up the discussion. And this question is regarding the support system. So looking back on your own career, who were the key people who had a defining impact on your journey?
I truly believe that not suffers successful career is built alone. In my case, everything started with my family. My
Yes.
parents taught taught me values of that have guided my truths to my life, discipline, in integrity, humanity, and the importance of the hard work. They always uh, encouragement. Encouraging me to give the best regardless of the change. Uh, Professionality, I have been fortunate to work on with outstanding leads, mentors, and colleagues who trust me, colleagues challenge me and have gave my opportunities to grow below beyond that I truth is was possible. Um, that's one of reason I am passionate about giving back through technical conference, webinar, writing technical content, and mentoring others. I believe it. Now knowledge becomes even more valued when it is shared.
Yes, that's a very great thought you just shared. Like, if it is sharing, if we are sharing the knowledge, it is spreading it, right? It really, this is something that really matters. So I really appreciate all your thoughts and the upbringing that your parent has showed. So thank you. And just one more thing I want to ask, and this is regarding the place you belong from, Costa Rica. So if you had
Costa
to
Rica.
share one thing about your country with global audience, so what would you share?
Costa Rica, pura vida. Costa Rica, may be a small country, but this was an incredible health of talent, natural beauty, and human value. I especially proud of our commit to place, education, and environmental conversation. Those principles have shaped who we are as a nation. Of course, we're also new for biodiversity, but beyond that, I think what truly defines Costa Rica is your philosophy of pura vida.
Okay.
It's more that just phrase is a way of approaching life with opportunities, kindness, resilience, and gratitude. I believe that combination of innovation, talent, people, and positive mindset is what allows Costa Rica to make a mindful contribution of the global technology community.
Okay. I really loved this phrase you used, pura vida, which is just a pure life, right? So I really
Yes.
appreciate that. And Thank you so much, George, for joining us in this episode and for sharing so much information regarding the AI, IBMI, and also about the Costa Rica. One thing is sure that everyone understand that the people of Costa Rica is very friendly and they love to share their knowledge with everyone. And we all are proud of your country and your work as well. So thank you once again for joining and sharing your expertise.
Thank you so much for you, Amit, and pura vida Costa Rica.
Pura vida Costa Rica.